Arizona Theater Matters presents Lear, a solo adaptation. With the voice of Michael Raleigh as King Lear, Joseph Brom, narrator. Production manager, Kevin Ty. Sound designer, Sydney Wolf. Video production and direction, Ololade Adekanmi. Artistic sign language performer, Boluwa Tife Makanjuola. Adapted by Jean-Marie Simpson from The Tragedy of King Lear by William Shakespeare. Directed by Jean-Marie Simpson.
Scene 1. The unraveling begins. A dim, fading light. Silence. Not empty, but pressing. A silence thick with waiting, with absence. Then, a breath, ragged, shallow. A man, weary and worn, alone. The cloak, once royal, now tattered and filthy, clings to his shoulders. He pulls it tight. A king's mantle, a beggar's rags, a child's comfort.
Who is it that can tell me who I am?
The words hang. He waits, listening, searching. The silence stretches. It is unbearable. A pause. The question lingers. He listens as if waiting for an answer. None comes.
Doth any here know me? This is not Lear. Doth Lear walk thus? Speak thus? Where are his eyes? Either his notion weakens, his discernings are lethargied. Ha! Waking? 'Tis not so.
He shifts beneath the cloak, fingers pressing into the fabric as if testing its reality, its weight. A flicker of recognition, memory stirring.
Are you our daughter? Oh, what makes that frontlet on? Methinks you are too much elate in the frown.
He shifts, tries to sit taller. The effort is shaky, unsteady, a grimace. His body is betraying him. For a moment, he sags, but no, not yet. He forces himself upright, fists tightening in the cloak. A king, or something that was one.
Darkness and devils. Saddle my horses. Call my train together. Degenerate bastard, I'll not trouble thee. Yet have I left a daughter.
To an unseen figure, pleading, furious, he grips the cloak again, gathering it up in his fists, as though holding on to some last shred of control.
Woe that too late repents. Oh, sir. Are you come? Is it your will? Speak, sir. Prepare my horses. Gratitude, thou marble-hearted fiend. More hideous when thou show'st thee in a child than the sea monster. Detested kite, thou liest. My train are men of choice and rarest parts that all particulars of duty know, and in the most exact regard support the worships of their name. Oh, most small fault. How ugly didst thou in Cordelia show, which, like an engine, wrenched my frame of nature from the fixed place, drew from my heart all love, and added to the gall.
His chest heaves. Suddenly, he strikes his own head. The cloak slips from his grasp, falling in a heap around him.
Oh, Lear, Lear, Lear.
Silence. He stares down. The fabric pulls at his feet, but he makes no move to retrieve it.
Beat at this gate that let thy folly in and thy dear judgment out. Go, go, my people.
His breathing slows, but his anger still simmers. A long pause. His hands hover near the cloak, hesitant.
It may be so, my lord. Here, nature. Here, dear goddess. Here.
Slowly, he reaches down, pulling the cloak back toward him, not as armor, not as a robe, but as something to cling to. He gathers it into his lap, fingers gripping it tightly.
Suspend thy purpose. If thou didst intend to make this creature fruitful, to her womb convey sterility. Dry up in her the organs of increase, and from her derogate body never spring a babe to honor her.
His fingers press into the fabric, his hands tightening as though wringing the very curse from his body.
If she must teem, create her child of spleen, that it may live and be a thwart disnatured torment to her. Let it stamp wrinkles in her brow of youth with cadent tears, fret channels in her cheeks, turn all her mother's pains and benefits to laughter and contempt, that she may feel how sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child.
A sharp inhale. His shoulders tremble. His arms instinctively tighten around the cloak, wrapping himself in it once more. He shivers.
No, they would not. They durst not do it. They would not, could not do it.
His breath is shaking now. One hand clutches the cloak against his chest, the other pressing against his heart, as though steadying something inside him.
Oh, reason not the need. Our basest beggars are in the poorest things superfluous. Allow not nature more than nature needs. Man's life is cheap as beasts. Thou art a boil, a plague sore, an embossed carbuncle in my corrupted blood.
A long, slow exhale. His body sags, exhaustion overtaking him. Then, with one last surge of defiance,
I will have such revenges on you both that all the world shall. I will do such things. What they are yet, I know not. But they shall be the terrors of the earth.
But the fire is already fading. The fight seeps from his body. His grip on the cloak loosens.
You think I'll weep? No, I'll not weep. I have full cause of weeping, but this heart shall break into 100,000 flaws, or ere I'll weep. Oh, let me not be mad. Not bad, sweet heaven. Keep me in temper. I would not be mad.
His body folds inward. The cloak wraps around him completely. Silence. The storm inside him has only begun to rise. Scene 2. The division of the kingdom. A shift. Lear is no longer the broken man from before. He is a king, or he believes himself to be. The tattered cloak, still filthy, is now draped over his shoulders, worn like a royal mantle. He clutches at it, gathering it in his fists as though it were whole, as though it still carries the weight of his authority.
Meantime, We shall express our darker purpose. Give me the map there.
He lifts a fold of the cloak, spreading it before him as if unveiling the kingdom itself. His fingers smooth the air, tracing invisible borders onto the ruined fabric.
Know that we have divided in 3 our kingdom, and 'tis our fast intent to shake all cares and business from our age, conferring them on younger strengths, while we, unburdened, crawl toward death. Which of you, shall we say, doth love us most? That we our largest bounty may extend where nature doth with merit challenge.
A pause. He waits. The weight of expectation presses against him.
Goneril, our eldest born, speak first.
He listens. Silence. A flicker. Doubt? Fear? He extends a hand, brushing the edge of the cloak as if marking out her lands.
Of all these bounds, even from this line to this, with shadowy forests, and with champaigns riched with plenteous rivers and wide-skirted meads, we make thee lady. To thine and Albany's issue be this perpetual.
As he speaks, he lifts the cloak slightly, then lets it fall, as though the gesture alone bestows the land.
What says our second daughter, our dearest Regan, wife to Cornwall? Speak.
Another pause. He listens. His confidence grows. His grip on the cloak firms.
To thee and thine hereditary ever remain this ample third of our fair kingdom, no less in space, validity, and pleasure than that conferred on Goneril.
Now he turns. His fingers tighten around the fabric, pulling it close as he calls to the last voice, an absence heavier than presence.
Now our joy, although the last, not least, to whose young love the vines of France and milk of Burgundy strive to be interest. What can you say to draw a third more opulent than your sisters? Speak. Nothing.
His brow furrows. The fabric shifts on his shoulders. He readjusts the cloak, resettling it, as if restoring his authority, as if willing control back into his grasp.
Nothing can come of nothing. Speak again.
But there is no answer, and something in Lear's world begins to crack. His grip on the cloak loosens, suddenly unsure if it is holding him up or weighing him down.
How, Cordelia? Mend your speech a little, lest it may mar your fortunes.
He leans forward, urging, commanding, but his hands have stilled. The cloak is not royal robes. The fabric does not reassure him.
What goes thy heart with this?
His voice drops.
So young. And so untender.
Her answer lands like a blow. He recoils. His hands find the cloak again, but this time they clutch it harder, as if gripping a ruin, as if drowning in it.
Let it be so. Thy truth, then, be thy dower.
His voice surges, desperate, wounded, furious, and then...
For by the sacred radiance of the sun, the mysteries of Hecate and the night, by all the operation of the orbs from whom we do exist and cease to be, here I disclaim all my paternal care, propinquity and property of blood, and as a stranger to my heart and me, hold thee from this forever.
And then, a violent motion. He rips the cloak from his shoulders and flings it to the ground. A rejection, a severing. It lands heavily. His hands still tremble from the act.
Peace, Kent. Come not between the dragon and his wrath. I loved her most, and thought to set my rest on her kind nursery.
He turns away, but the weight of his words staggers him. His breath hitches, his eyes flicker downward. The cloak is still there. A thing cast aside, but not gone.
Hence and avoid my sight. So be my grave my peace, as here I give her father's heart from her.
His voice wavers. He is on the precipice of something he does not yet understand. His body stiffens. He does not look down again. He takes a breath, forced, measured, and turns away from the fallen fabric.
Call France. Who stirs? Call Burgundy, Cornwall, and Albany. With my 2 daughters' dowers digest this third. Let pride, which she calls plainness, marry her.
He lifts his hands as though bestowing a crown, but there is nothing there. The gesture is empty. His fingers tighten in the air, grasping for something long gone.
I do invest you jointly in my power, preeminence, and all the large effects that troop with majesty.
He straightens, back rigid, forcing the air of a king. But the cloak lies in a heap at his feet. A king without a mantle. A father without a child.
Ourself by monthly course, with reservation of 100 nights, by you to be sustained, shall our abode make with you by due turns. Only, we still retain the name and all the additions to a king. The sway, revenue, execution of the rest, beloved sons, be yours. Which, to confirm, this coronet part betwixt you.
He gestures, bestows, surrenders. But his gaze flickers back once more. His feet hesitate. The cloak, a thing he cast off, still lingers.
The bow is bent and drawn. Make from the shaft.
A pause. He waits for some feeling of triumph. The silence presses in. His eyes catch the fabric at his feet.
Nothing. I have sworn. I am firm.
He steps forward, past the cloak, leaving it behind. He does not look back. But the audience sees it. It is still there. The thing he believes he has shed. Scene 3. The storm inside and out. The howling of the wind, rain relentless. Thunder explodes, splitting the sky. Lear staggers forward, drenched, half mad. His body is racked with cold, his breath ragged. His cloak, his kingdom, his ruin lies behind him, abandoned. He turns, sees it, a flicker of recognition, then desperation. He dives for it, grabs it. It is too heavy. It drags through the mud, a useless weight. But still, he pulls it toward himself, clutching it like a drowning man to driftwood.
Blow, winds, and crack your cheeks. Rage. Blow! You cataracts and hurricanos, spout till you have drenched our steeples, drowned the cocks. You sulphurous and thought-executing fires, vaunt couriers to oak-cleaving thunderbolts, singe my white head.
He flings the cloak over himself, huddling beneath it, a desperate shelter, a shield against the storm. He grips it tight, pulling it around his body, but the wind whips at the edges, tearing it from his grasp. He fights to hold it down.
And thou, all shaking thunder, strike flat the thick rotundity of the world. Crack nature's molds, all germane spill at once, that makes it grateful man.
a sudden burst of thunder. His whole body jerks at the sound. Then, he throws the cloak open, exposing himself to the rain, daring the heavens to strike him down. His laughter erupts, wild, unhinged, lost in the wind. But his rage does not last. It shifts, searching. His fingers find the cloak again, digging into the fabric, twisting it, wringing it like a neck, as if it were the very daughters who betrayed him.
Rumble thy bellyful, spitfire, spout rain. No rain, wind, thunder, fire are my daughters. I tax not you, you elements, with unkindness. I never gave you kingdom, called you children. You owe me no subscription. Then let fall your horrible pleasure. Here I stand, your slave, a poor, infirm, weak, and despised old man.
His breath is ragged. His body sinks further beneath the cloak, clutching at it. But now, not as armor, as rags, as filth. The realization settles over him like the weight of the storm itself.
But yet I call you servile ministers that will with 2 pernicious daughters join your high-engendered battles against a head so old and white as this. Oh, 'tis foul.
His legs give out. He collapses completely, curling into himself, the cloak now a sodden, shapeless heap around him. His fury is spent. His body trembles. His voice, barely a whisper.
I am a man more sinned against than sinning.
A moment. Silence. The storm rages, but Lear is still. He listens, as if waiting for an answer. Nothing. His hands press into the mud, fingers digging, grounding himself, or trying to.
Let the great gods keep this dreadful pudder o'er our heads. Find out their enemies now. Tremble, thou wretch, that hast within thee undivulged crimes unwhipped of justice.
His hands find the cloak again. He lifts it, stares at it, searching it for meaning. Is it his kingdom? His crown? His very soul? A long silence. Then,
Hide thee, thou bloody hag, thou perjured, and thou simular man of virtue that art incestuous. Caitiff to pieces shake, that under covert and convenient seeming hast practiced on man's life.
suddenly, violently, he flings the cloak away. It lands in a heap, soaked, lifeless. He gasps for air, his chest heaving. His arms, bare now, exposed, tremble against the cold. But he is no freer.
Those pent-up guilts, rive your concealing continents and cry these dreadful summoners grace.
His hands clutch his head, shaking. The storm rages on. The cloak, motionless, discarded, is still there. It does not leave.
My wits begin to turn.
His eyes flicker toward the cloak. A pause, a hesitation. Some part of him cannot bear to part with it. His hands hesitate. Then, as if against his own will, he reaches for it again. He drags it toward himself, pulling it back around his shoulders, back around his body. It is heavy, soaked, useless, but he clings to it. A breath, a whisper.
Come on, my boy. How dost, my boy? Oh, art cold?
His arms wrap around the cloak, not just for warmth, but as if holding someone close. The fool? Cordelia? Himself? He rocks slightly, the motion soothing, desperate.
I am cold myself.
He buries his face into the fabric, but there is no warmth there, no comfort. His body sways. He is losing himself.
Where is this straw, my fellow? The art of our necessities is strange, that can make vile things precious.
He pulls the cloak tighter. A royal robe? A beggar's rags? His mind can no longer tell.
Come, your hovel. Oh, poor fool and knave, I have one part in my heart that's sorry yet for thee.
He stumbles forward, searching for shelter, for solace, for something to hold on to. He is failing. He is fading.
Oh, that way madness lies. Let me shun that. No more of that.
But even as he says it, something in him knows it is already too late. His hands press against the cloak, but it is no longer just a garment. It is his ruin, his burden, his past. The wind howls. The fabric in his grip grows heavier. He pulls it closer anyway. Scene 4. Goneril and Regan's betrayal. A shift. The storm has quieted, but the cold remains. Lear stands, shivering, the world around him indistinct. His daughter's halls, or just the hollow spaces of his mind. His cloak, dried but still filthy, still tattered, is clutched around his shoulders, but he is not huddling beneath it now. He is trying to wear it with dignity, trying to make it royal again. It hangs unevenly, twisted between a king's robe and a beggar's rags. He speaks as if they are before him.
Are you our daughter?
He smooths the fabric at his chest, as if resetting his dignity, his authority.
What makes that frontlet on? Methinks you are too much elate in the frown.
He waits for an answer, but none comes. His fingers twitch at the cloak's frayed edges, a flicker of doubt. Then his voice hardens.
Darkness and devils. Saddle my horses. Call my train together. Degenerate bastard, I'll not trouble thee. Yet have I left a daughter.
He pulls the cloak tighter, standing straighter. For a moment, he almost believes himself powerful again. But the weight of the words catches. Warmth seeps from his voice, replaced by something brittle, something close to pleading.
Woe that too late repents. Oh, sir, are you come? Is it your will? Speak, sir. Prepare my horses.
He lifts the cloak slightly, as though expecting it to still command authority. But it is only rags. It slips from his grasp. He catches it, but his hands hesitate. His mouth tightens.
Ingratitude, thou marble-hearted fiend. More hideous when thou show'st thee in a child than the sea monster.
His body turns sharply, rage surging, the cloak whipping behind him with the motion. For a moment, it almost resembles a king's mantle again. But the moment is brief.
Detested kite, thou liest.
His fingers dig into the fabric, twisting it into his fists, as if trying to crush something in his grasp.
My train are men of choice and rarest parts, that all particulars of duty know and in the most exact regard. Support the worships of their name.
A brittle laugh escapes him. He shakes the cloak, as though presenting proof, but there is nothing left to show, nothing left to command.
a most small fault. How ugly didst thou in Cordelia show, which, like an engine, wrenched my frame of nature from the fixed place, drew from my heart all love and added to the gall.
A sudden, violent motion. His hands leave the fabric, clawing at his own head. A surge of self-recrimination.
Oh, Lear, Lear, Lear.
He strikes his own head, once, twice, then lets the cloak fall. It pulls at his feet, a discarded thing.
Beat at this gate that let thy folly in and thy dear judgment out.
A long pause. He expects movement. None. A flicker of fear, quickly buried. He sways slightly, looking down at the fallen cloak.
Go! Go, my people!
But there are no people, no train, no power left to summon. He stares at the lifeless heap of fabric. Then, suddenly, he drops to his knees beside it. His hands reach for it, almost without thinking.
It may be so, my lord. Here, nature, here, dear goddess, here.
He spreads the cloak over his lap, hands gripping it tightly. For a moment, it is something living again. Something he might still command.
Suspend thy purpose. If thou didst intend to make this creature fruitful, into her womb convey sterility, dry up in her the organs of increase, and from her derogate body never spring a babe to honor her.
With each curse, his hands tighten. He pulls the fabric closer, as though gripping his daughter's very flesh. His breath quickens. His hands shake violently.
If she must teem, create her child of spleen, that it may live and be a thwart, disnatured torment to her.
His fingers tighten, and then, suddenly, he presses the cloak against his chest, holding it like something sacred, holding it like a child.
Let it stamp wrinkles in her brow of youth, with cadent tears fret channels in her cheeks, turn all her mother's pains and benefits to laughter and contempt, that she may feel how sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child.
The words hang in the air. His breath is unsteady. He looks around, as if suddenly realizing the walls have closed in. The cloak, now lying crumpled again, stares back at him. The storm rages inside him.
No, they would not. They durst not do't. They would not, could not do't. Reason not the need.
His hands reach for the fabric once more, but this time, trembling. Fingers brush over it, not lifting it yet, just feeling its weight.
Our basest beggars are in the poorest things superfluous. Allow not nature more than nature needs. Man's life is cheap as beasts.
Finally, his arms gather the cloak again. He presses it against himself. His body rocks slightly.
I will have such revenges on you both that all the world shall. I will do such things. What they are yet, I know not. Oh, but they shall be the terrors of the earth.
But the fire flickers out. His body curls inward, folding over the fabric. The weight of loss presses into him.
You think I'll weep? No, I'll not weep. I have full cause of weeping, but this heart shall break into 100,000 flaws or ere I'll weep. Oh, let me not be mad. Not mad, sweet heaven. Keep me in temper. I would not be mad.
But even as he clings to the cloak, his body, trembles. His fingers press into the fabric, searching, pressing, but finding nothing. He is slipping. A long silence. He stands in the wreckage of his mind, trembling. The betrayal has already happened, yet he is still in it, reliving it, unable to escape. The cloak remains wrapped around him, but now, instead of the burden of a king, it is a shroud. Scene 5. The Fool's Echo and Madness Creeping. A shift. The walls of his daughter's halls dissolve into darkness. Lear stands alone. Or perhaps not. A shape in the shadows, a voice just out of reach. The fool? Cordelia? Or only his own thoughts turning against him? The cloak clings to his shoulders. He shudders.
Dost thou call me fool, boy?
He listens. A pause. A ghost of a smile flickers at the edges of his mouth. The fool would have had an answer for that. The fool. Where is he? His hand drifts to the cloak, absently, as though expecting to find him there.
No more of that. I have noted it well.
He nods to some unseen figure. Then, a pause. His fingers toy with the cloak's frayed hem. A whisper, uncertain.
Go you and tell my daughter I would speak with her.
He waits. Silence. His voice sharpens.
Go you, call hither my fool.
Still nothing. His smile fades. The air is empty. He shivers, pulling the cloak tighter, wrapping it around himself, not in power, but in need, like a child clutching a comfort. A flicker of something, a memory, a laugh. He shakes his head. He does not want to hear it.
Oh, my boy. How dost, my boy? Art cold?
His hands gather the cloak up, holding it against his chest, as if there were another body there. The fool? A memory? Himself? His voice lowers, confessional.
I am cold myself.
The wind picks up again, or perhaps it is only in his head. The fabric ripples slightly. His brow furrows. The fool is speaking, but Lear cannot hear. A forced laugh escapes him, sharp, brittle. His grip tightens. He cannot let go.
Thou think'st much that this contentious storm invades us to the skin. So 'tis to thee. But where the greater malady is fixed, the lesser is scarce felt.
A pause. His mind shifts. A spiral. The cloak twists with him as he turns. His breath quickens. His head lifts, wild-eyed.
Let the great gods that keep this dreadful pudder o'er our heads find out their enemies now.
He throws the cloak open, spreads it wide. A throne. A courtroom. A corpse. It shifts, slipping between them, refusing to be one thing. He grips the edges, twisting the fabric, willing it to hold, willing it to obey.
O tremble, thou wretch, that hast within thee undivulged crimes, unwhipped of justice. I hide thee, thou bloody hand, thou perjured, and thou simular man of virtue that art incestuous.
His gaze pierces the folds of the fabric, as if seeing ghosts there. His voice sharpens, fevered.
Caitiff to pieces shake, that under covert and convenient seeming hast practiced on man's life.
The wind howls. The cloak flutters violently, pulling against his grip. He clutches it close again, curling around it. a man holding on to the thing that is damning him.
Close pent-up guilds, writhe your concealing continents, and cry these dreadful summoners grace.
He staggers back, then forward. His grip tightens, loosens, tightens again. His gaze fixed downward. The cloak is the courtroom. The cloak is the accused. The cloak is the trial.
I will arraign them straight.
His head snaps up. His hand lifts, pointing at nothing, summoning a trial from the air.
Come, sit thou here, most learned justicer.
He tugs the cloak up over his shoulder, twisting it, shaping it, as if making a seat, a bench, a throne for judgment. His tone turns sharp, accusing.
Thou sapient, sir, sit here.
To another unseen presence. His hand gestures toward a hollow space within the fabric where a shadow might sit.
Now, you she-foxes.
He leans forward, breath quickening. His fingers curl into the cloak's edges as though grasping at the very bodies of the accused.
Arraign her first. 'Tis Goneril.
A shadow passes through him, a flicker of the past. His head shakes violently, his grip tightens. He is holding her there, holding her in the fabric.
I here take my oath before this honorable assembly. She kicked the poor king, her father.
He listens, waiting for a defense. The cloak rustles, his eyes widen, fury rising.
She cannot deny it.
His hands lift the fabric, shaking it, as if shaking the truth from it. He presses it into his chest. The accusation cannot be escaped.
And here's another, whose warped looks proclaim what store her heart is made on.
A beat, a tremor passes through him. He freezes, his breath stills.
Stop her there. Arms, sword, fire. Corruption in the place.
The cloak shifts. Does it move on its own? His hands falter. A realization. He is holding nothing. He pulls the cloak away suddenly, as though burned.
False justice, who? Why hast thou let her escape?
He reels back. The trial dissolves. The hallucination fractures. The figures vanish. The voices fade. He stands alone, trembling. The cloak crumples against his chest, lifeless again.
The little dogs and all. Trey, Blanche, and Sweetheart, see, they bark at me.
He closes his eyes. The fabric shifts in his grip. His fingers loosen. When he speaks, it is barely a whisper.
Oh, that way madness lies. Let me shun that. No more of that.
But even as he says it, his hands tighten. He pulls the cloak closer again, folding into it, trembling. The weight of it drapes over him, a shroud, a memory, a thing he cannot put down. The wind dies. The shadows remain. Scene 6. The Broken King and the Naked Truth. A shift. The storm has passed, or perhaps it has only moved inward. Silence, but not peace. Lear stands, shivering, his garments soaked, clinging to his skin, his crown long since slipped away. The cloak, once a symbol of power, then a shroud of madness, now hangs in sodden folds around him. It is as tattered as he is. It weighs on him. He peers into the darkness, and then movement. A figure, ragged, wild. Poor Tom, or something Lear believes him to be.
Hast thou given all to thy 2 daughters, and art thou come to this?
He steps closer, his breath visible in the cold. His hands grip the cloak, pulling it tighter, as if for warmth, or as if in disbelief. He peers at the man before him. But is it poor Tom? Or is it his own reflection? He shudders.
What? Have his daughters brought him to this pass? Oh, couldst thou save nothing? Didst thou give 'em all? Now all the plagues that in the pendulous air hang fated o'er men's faults light on thy daughters. Death, traitor! Nothing could have subdued nature to such a lowness. But his unkind daughters. Is it the fashion that discarded fathers should have thus little mercy on their flesh? Judicious punishment. 'Twas this flesh begot those pelican daughters.
The words hang in the air. His hands shake. His breath is ragged. He looks down at the cloak draped over him, at his body beneath it. He steps back, staring at his own hands, his own skin, as if trying to understand it. Then, an epiphany, terrible in its clarity. His voice drops, barely above a whisper.
What hast thou been? Thou wert better in thy grave than to answer with thy uncovered body this extremity of the skies.
His body shudders. A revelation is upon him. His fingers trace the edges of the cloak, hesitant, and then, suddenly, he rips it from his shoulders. The fabric falls to the ground. He stares at the fallen cloak. His shoulders rise and fall. His breath is unsteady. Then, he steps over it. He steps away from it, as if freeing himself.
Consider him well. Thou owest the worm no silk, the beast no hide, the sheep no wool, the cat no perfume. Here's 3 ons are sophisticated. Thou art the thing itself. Off, you lendings. Come, unbutton here.
He tears at his clothing, stripping away the last remnants of royalty, of dignity, of self. The cloak is gone. The weight is lifted. His body shakes from the cold, but he does not cover himself. For a moment, he just stands there, exposed, vulnerable, reduced to nothing but flesh and breath. He breathes. He breathes. A long silence. The storm is gone. The king is gone. Only a man remains. Scene 7. Cordelia and the Fragile Hope. A shift. Time fractures again. The cold, naked truth of Lear's madness fades into something softer, warmer even. The edges of memory blur. The cloak is gone. He is no longer in the wilderness. He is somewhere safe. Or is he? He blinks. Breath slow, unsteady, shifting, disoriented. Before him, Cordelia, or the idea of her. His breath catches. His fingers twitch, reaching for something, someone, just beyond his grasp.
You do me wrong to take me out of the grave. Thou art a soul in bliss. that I am bound upon a wheel of fire, that mine own tears do scald like molten lead. You are a spirit, I know. When did you die? Where have I been? Where am I? Fair daylight?
He squints into the light. His fingers twitch, flexing. He looks down at his hands, his body, as though unfamiliar with them.
I am mightily abused. I should e'en die with pity to see another thus. I know not what to say. I will not swear these are my hands. Let's see. I feel this pinprick. Would I were assured of my condition. Pray, do not mock me. I am a very foolish, fond old man. Fourscore upward. Not an hour more nor less. And, to deal plainly, I fear I am not in my perfect mind. Methinks I should know you, and know this man. Yet I am doubtful, for I am mainly ignorant what place this is, and all the skill I have remembers not these garments, nor I know not where I did lodge last night. Do not laugh at me, for as I am a man, I think this lady to be my child Cordelia. Your tears wet. Yes, Faith. I pray, weep not. If you have poison for me, I will drink it. I know you do not love me, for your sisters have, as I do remember, done me wrong. You have some cause. They have not. Am I in France? Do not abuse me. You must bear with me. Pray you now. Forget and forgive. I am old and foolish.
For the first time, Lear is neither king nor madman. He is simply a father, a man longing to be forgiven. Scene 8. The final blow. Lear stands, holding something, someone, a weight in his arms. His cloak, twisted, draped, is tangled within her form. Or is it? His arms tighten around it. For a moment it is just fabric. For a moment it is just her. The lines blur.
Howl, 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 howl! Oh, you are men of stone. Had I your tongues and eyes, I'd use them so that heaven's vault should crack. She's gone forever. I know when one is dead and when one lives. She's dead as earth. Lend me a looking glass. If that her breath will mist or stain the stone, why, then she lives. This feather stirs. She lives. be so? It is a chance which does redeem all sorrows that ever I have felt. A plague upon you, murderers, traitors, all! I might have saved her. Now she's gone forever. Cordelia, Cordelia. Stay a little. Ha! What is't thou sayest? Her voice was ever soft, gentle and low. An excellent thing in woman. I killed the slave that was a-hanging thee. Did I not, fellow? I have seen the day with my good biting falchion. I would have made them skip. I am old now, and these same crosses spoil me. Who are you? Mine eyes are not the best, I'll tell you straight. Well, this is a dull sight. Are you not Kent? He's a good fellow, well, I can tell you that. He'll strike, and quickly, too. He's dead and rotten. I'll see that straight. You're welcome hither. Aye, so I think. And my poor fool is hanged. No life. Why should a dog, a horse, a rat have life? And thou no breath at all? Thou'lt come no more. Never, 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 never. Pray you, undo this button. Thank you, sir. Do you see this?
He grips Cordelia to his chest, rocking. His hands press into the fabric, holding. Then a flicker, a hesitation. His fingers twitch as though feeling the emptiness beneath them. A sharp breath. Does he understand? If he does, it is too late. He clutches the bundle tighter. He cannot let go.
Look there. Look.
His body goes still. He looks like a sleeping child curled up with his blanket. The earth spins on its axis. End of play.
Made possible by grants from the Arizona Commission on the Arts and the National Endowment for the Arts. Lear, a solo adaptation, adapted by Jean Marie Simpson from the tragedy of King Lear by William Shakespeare. Directed by Jean Marie Simpson. Performed by Michael Raleigh and Joseph Brom, with the voice of Michael Raleigh as King Lear. Joseph Brom, narrator. Video production and direction, Ololade Adekanmi. Production manager, Kevin Tai. Sound designer, Sydney Wolf. Artistic sign language performer, Boluatife Makanjuola. Titles announcer, Ray Williams. A production of Arizona Theater Matters. Nothing about us without us. I'm Ray Williams. Thank you for joining us.